Good morning, Central Arizona, and Merry Christmas Eve. Welcome to your December 24th edition of your Central Arizona News. For KRIM Radio and Tonto-TV.com, I'm Randy Roberson. Well, here's a look at what's making news this morning. Federal officials deny disaster assistance after devastating flooding in Globe, Miami, and San Carlos. A teenager is killed in an off-highway vehicle rollover, and rain chances remain in the forecast through Christmas Day, with changes ahead this weekend.
I'm Garrett Goldman, and this year my wife and I decided to remodel our home. The home was built as a period-specific home modeled after an 1800s farmhouse and had single-pane windows which were very inefficient. When we started the planning process, we interviewed several window companies to retrofit the existing windows in our house, and we chose Lowry's Window and Door as our contractor. The reason we picked Lowry's is their customer service. The owner of the company, Bobby Lowry, came out to our house multiple times to identify a window that would fit within the existing windows, and then also a method that would allow us to keep all of the existing woodwork in the house and not have to redo any of it. Looking at all of the options for windows, we chose Pella double-pane windows for our house because of their look and also their ability to be retrofitted into the existing window frames. Since completion of the project, we absolutely love our new dual-pane Pella windows. I would recommend Lowry's for anybody looking to retrofit your existing windows or a new build because of their experience, craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service.
This headline news segment is brought to you by Lowry's Window and Door, serving Central Arizona with quality you can trust. Federal emergency officials have denied Arizona's request for disaster assistance following devastating September flooding that caused an estimated $30 million in damage across Gila and Mojave counties. Governor Katie Hobbs and local leaders say the state will formally appeal, arguing the flooding destroyed homes, businesses, roads, and bridges and claimed at least 3 lives in Gila County. The hardest hit areas were Globe, Miami, and San Carlos, where intense monsoon storms dropped up to 2.5 inches of rain in just 24 hours, flooding historic downtown areas and damaging critical infrastructure. Governor Hobbs declared a state of emergency, releasing limited state funds while requesting federal assistance. FEMA determined the damage did not exceed state and local recovery capacity and denied the request, a decision strongly disputed by local officials. Globe Mayor Al Gameros called the denial deeply disappointing. In a statement, he said, quote, "These floods resulted in the deaths of 3 residents and destroyed parts of our historic downtown, as well as critical infrastructure like bridges and roads. Our small, tight-knit rural community has been forever transformed. We strongly urge FEMA to reverse course and approve this disaster declaration." Local leaders warn that without federal assistance, recovery in Globe, Miami, and San Carlos will be long, costly, and extremely difficult. In other news, the Navajo County Sheriff's Office is investigating a fatal off-highway vehicle crash that claimed the life of a 17-year-old boy up in the Pinetop area. Deputies say the crash happened Tuesday afternoon, just after 2:15, near the intersection of Dynamite Road and Deer Run Road. Authorities say the incident involved a single 4-wheeled off-highway vehicle rollover with no other vehicles involved. The teen, who was from Pinetop, sustained fatal injuries at the scene. In a statement, Sheriff David Klaus said, quote, "Our hearts go out to the family, friends, and loved ones of this young man during this incredibly difficult time. Any loss of life is tragic, and the loss of a young person is especially heartbreaking." And of course, it's made just that much worse during the holiday season. The Sheriff's Office is asking the community to keep the family in their thoughts and prayers as the investigation continues. Fall is for planting, and right now is the best time to give your garden a head start for spring. At Plant Fair Nursery on Highway 260 in Star Valley, they've got everything you need. Evergreens, great fall color in other trees, flower bulbs, fall annuals, and even cool weather veggies. With all of these, when you plant in fall, roots grow strong all winter long. So by spring, you'll see nearly a full year's worth of growth advantage. Make this your season to grow. Stop by Plant Fair Nursery in Star Valley and plant the future today. Plant Fair Nursery, where every season starts with fall. This Community Spotlight segment is brought to you by Plant Fair Nursery on Highway 260 in Star Valley, where quality, variety, and advice grow together. Well, as we move through Christmas Eve, we take a closer look at how the Globe, Miami, and San Carlos communities are continuing to come together, not just to recover, but to reconnect. Despite a year marked by historic flooding and loss, the days ahead are still filled with moments of support, celebration, and shared experience. Today, the Globe Antique Mall officially reopens, one of many local businesses impacted by flooding earlier this fall, welcoming shoppers back on Christmas Eve, a meaningful milestone in the region's recovery. Christmas Day, the holiday spirit continues with Christmas in Globe, Miami, featuring downtown lights, the walkable Small Town Christmas, the nativity scene, and the historic steam train glowing with thousands of lights. Looking ahead, there's live music and dancing at Apache Gold Casino, followed by after-Christmas laughter and laughs at the Tap later this week. Reminders that joy and togetherness are returning. There's also room for compassion, with ongoing grief support gatherings offering comfort for those facing the season with heavy hearts. Together, these moments tell a larger story, a region choosing connection, healing, and hope, one event at a time. Well, weather remains a big part of the Christmas forecast, with rain chances today and again on Christmas Day, followed by changes heading into the weekend. Your full forecast report coming up next. Ponderosa Plumbing is Central Arizona's go-to plumbing team. For decades, homeowners, builders, and businesses have trusted Ponderosa Plumbing AZ for new construction, remodels, repairs, sewer and drain service, high-definition camera inspections, water heater installation, water treatment systems, and expert slab leak repair. When experience matters, when quality matters, when getting it done right the first time matters, Ponderosa Plumbing delivers. Locally owned, highly trusted, serving all of Central Arizona with honesty, craftsmanship, and unmatched know-how. Located at 107 West Wade Lane, Suite number 5 in Basin, call Ponderosa Plumbing AZ today at 928-476-4727. Ponderosa Plumbing AZ. Experience you can trust, quality you can count on. Tonto-TV weather is brought to you by Ponderosa Plumbing AZ. Honest, dependable service when you need it most. Well, today on Christmas Eve, you can expect periods of light to occasionally moderate rain. That remains possible today, especially up along the Mogollon Rim and in the higher terrain. Cloud cover keeps temperatures cooler, though still above normal for late December. Rain chances increase again tonight, lingering into Christmas morning. Most areas stay dry, with snow confined to the highest peaks above 8,000 to 9,000 feet. Christmas Day looks cool, cloudy, and damp at times, with showers tapering later in the day. Well, by Friday night into the weekend, rain chances decrease. You can expect cooler air, some sunshine returning, and highs in the upper 60s to low 70s across the lower desert elevations. On the extended forecast through next Tuesday, there is some uncertainty. Another system could bring additional rain chances by Monday or Tuesday, but at this point, no major storms are showing up. Highs and lows across central Arizona today should be pretty easy to deal with. Highs today will range from 57 to 68 degrees, with overnight lows ranging from 47 to a mild 51. Sunrise today was at 7:27. It will set this evening at 5:21. And finally today, we end in Tonto Basin. This tiny, tight-knit community recently came together for its Electric Light Parade, a favorite annual tradition that feels like pure small-town Americana. Neighbors lined the road, families waved from pickups and trailers, Christmas music filled the air, and nearly everyone turned out. Just a community that knows each other, cares about each other, and shows up year after year. That's Tonto Basin. Thank you to Lowry's Window and Door, Plant Fair Nursery, and Ponderosa Plumbing AZ for supporting local news and making this broadcast possible. And thank you for spending part of your Christmas Eve with us. For KRIM Radio and Tonto-TV.com, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Christmas Eve.